sometimes as feminine energy, we get so wrapped up into being strong because we have to take on all these roles that we forget how to soften, and that truly is our power. And I'm not talking about taking crap, and I'm not talking about being a pushover, and I'm not talking about conforming to control. I'm talking about the prowess of feminine power, and I'm talking about softness, and I'm talking about being able to stand in your power, but also be that nurturing aspect that is so desired by masculine energy. And if we're not that, then we can dilute it. Hello lovelies, welcome to Divine Goddess Tarot. My name is Jessica, and this is Pick a Card reading involving all things love, including twin flames, karmic relationships, soulmates, singles, as well as broken hearts. If you are new to Pick a Card reading, I'm going to give you a quick rundown and show you how it works. Let's go. Here we have Group 1, which is the Green Adventurine. Group 2, the Herkimer Diamond. Group 3 is the Rose Quartz. And Group 4 is the Green Jasper. Take a minute to pause the video if you need more time to find the group that you are most drawn to. Once you do, there is a timestamp linked down below the description box so you can go straight to your group. This is Pick a Card reading involving all things love, relationships, twin flames, karmic relationships, soulmates, and even singles or broken hearts. If you are still having trouble finding a group, you can close your eyes and think of the first number that pops into your head between 1 and 4. Here we go. Welcome Group 1. You picked Green Aventurine, which is a beautiful rock that symbolizes not only good luck, but moving ahead, moving forward, constant forward momentum. And so I love this. Let's see what messages are coming through regarding this crystal for this union, and see what transpires for the messages. And I'm going to pick a card for the union as well as the masculine and feminine, and then we will define these messages with the tarot. So let's see. There, the message, positive news and positive outcome. I love this. That will be the union messages, and lots of green and yellow on there, which is very beautiful and fitting for that stone. There. Eternal dance, movement, wheel of life, path of least resistance. And I'm going to put that on the feminine. And one more for the masculine. There, 9 of Hearts, fulfillment, harmony, and protection. Beautiful. Is very much in synchronicity to that stone. And the forward momentum of dancing, the message, and 9 of Hearts. And of course, 9 is a symbol of almost going into where you're supposed to be, that ending of a cycle and a new beginning. So I feel that there's a lot right here with that. This is actually the number 37, which is a 10. So I feel like you're about to move into something, and coincidentally, this is a 28, which is a 10, and this is a 19, which is a 10 in numerology. So a lot of synchronicities there. So endings and beginnings of a new cycle, it sounds, and there might just be a little bit of a step for the masculine to step into with the 9 of Hearts, but there is fulfillment here. So let's see what type of fulfillment that is. So the Knight of Pentacles, I really feel that that is on the masculine side. There's definitely something about to be planted. Oops, those. So balance for the message, the Fool, under the Eternal Dance for the feminine, 4 of Swords, I'm going to say that is on the union, 4 of Pentacles, masculine, Page of Pentacles, definitely feminine. And then let's keep going. We need a couple more. They're right there. Knight of Cups on the feminine and 2 of Cups on the union. And one more for the masculine right there. The World. All right, interesting. This is a beautiful message already. The message, right? So positive news, positive outcome. I really feel that this is a beautiful connection, especially with the 2 of Cups here. It feels really evenly matched, like you are both coming together with full cups, full offerings of something This could be really beautiful. This is either a new relationship or something that is already established. I feel like this is just a lot of romance. This is a lot of offerings. This is, you know, the feminine here is stepping into, of course, the role that we all play is the fool in our journey. And she's stepping into this with a lot of trusting the process, I'm hearing. You know, it's just a leap of faith of going, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do this. And I love that because the masculine energy is the Knight of Pentacles, which is he's wanting to plant some seeds. He's wanting something with this connection. And he's kind of, he's not really a whole lot of forward momentum right now because he's using wisdom with it. I really feel that the masculine is taking his time with these planting of the seeds. And that shows with the oak leaves that are on his helmet as well as on the crown of the horse's bridle. And what that symbolizes in tarot is wisdom. And the reason why that his horse is not moving forward yet is because he's kind of mapping things out. And that's very masculine-esque energy of having a vision, having a plan before actually taking action. So he definitely needs to tap into some of that feminine goddess energy for the action, but he's using his wisdom first before he does so, and that's a beautiful thing. So if the feminine is seeing that the masculine perhaps isn't moving quite as speedy as she would like, he is taking his time and taking his steps with precise action of wisdom. So that's beautiful. The cautionary for the masculine is, yes, do that, but don't be too stingy on your action. And that's something that the feminine really needs to see is that, well, fulfillment of forward momentum is what I'm hearing, because she's ready for it. There is a world right underneath it. So with his action and forward momentum of showing interest in this connection, there's the world card. This is beautiful energy. He's going to get what he wants. She's going to get what she wants, because it's the same thing. She's got this Page of Pentacles to offer. She has something of substance to offer this connection. And she's doing it. She's offering something of value to him because she is worth it. She is that eternal dance of romance and beauty and movement, and she is completely embodying that feminine energy. And I feel like there's a lot of balance here with the 10 10 10. That is a synchronicity. That is saying that's confirmation with the divine that says this is a beautiful connection. She is moving toward this with that beautiful romantic. She's got her cups full of feelings and romance, and she's moving forward to his Knight of Pentacles with her movement of the Knight of Cups. And it's very beautiful. It's full. It's moving forward. He needs to do the same. And I feel that he will. He's just he's using his steps with wisdom. So patience, feminine. In the connection aspect, it is the Two of Pentacles, which symbolizes a lot of choice, a lot of balance. And I feel like that there is good balance with this connection, that they're both willing to give and take in equal measure and balance that out. So make sure that, you know, you get a text back, you know, be prompt, you know, mirror each other beautifully is what I'm hearing. When you feel like perhaps the messages aren't coming in, you know, take a step back. Or if you feel like that there's a pause or something, I'm really feeling that there could be, that's okay, that to be in peace with it, to know that the other will resurface in time. Perhaps they're resting, perhaps they're working. Be gentle with each other with pauses. I think pauses are completely underrated, and sometimes we can really go into fear of abandonment, especially if we have abandonment issues, when things, you know, perhaps are quiet for a minute. So I'm feeling that just go within, take the time for yourself. But I really do, you got the Two of Cups right underneath, so it shows, no, it's happening. This is happening. This is something that is really good. It's coming together. There could be a dinner, there could be drinks. If this is a connection that is already happening, I just feel like that you just have to keep keep being the Fool in this journey and step into it and keep moving forward to each other, connecting with each other, communicating. I feel like there's not a whole lot of swords here. I feel like it just is. I feel like that there's a lot of pentacles here, meaning that there's a lot of substance. You see each other in person a lot, and you're making that happen, and that is beautiful, because on both sides, as well as in the connection, it just is all about 3D, as well as the 5D. So this is beautiful. I mean, it's really simple. It's a yes, yes, and yes. So I hope you loved your message this week, Group 1. And of course, make sure to check out any of the other crystals that you are drawn to. If you are, you have a message in there as well. So thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you on the next one. Welcome, Group 2. You picked the Herkimer Diamond. Now, yes, it is a clear quartz, which is all about the crown chakra healing, connecting, receiving messages, all of that. But what makes it a Herkimer? Well, a Herkimer is where it was mined in upstate New York at the Mohawk, I believe, County. So that's what makes it distinguish between a Herkimer and a quartz crystal. So it's where it's mined. They call those a little bit specific, but what I love about it is because it is associated with saying a Herkimer diamond, I'm really hearing with this reading a lot of strength, a lot of wisdom, a lot of just opening that crown chakra to take in whatever messages are here for you. And I believe this connection is that it's giving you something. So let's clarify what that something is and see what messages are for this union. What's coming through? So a hidden gift, sadness, an ending, a new beginning. So let's put that on the union, and let's see what masculine and feminine energy messages are coming through. So ocean of eternal love, healing, creativity, and fertility. So we're going to put that on the feminine side. And the masculine, let's see. Remember, we are both, so bounce back and forth to whatever messages are resonating with you. You know what they are. So the dream, something is revealed, insight and breakthrough. Beautiful. A lot of moon energy here too. So now let's go ahead and see with tarot what messages with these are here for you. So the Ace of Swords, I'm going to put right there the masculine. And right there, Two of Wands, feminine, Queen of Cups, feminine, and King of Wands, masculine, Four of Swords under, let's put that up under union for the connection energy. Four of Cups. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of fours here. And Three of Wands, feminine. A lot of wand energy too, so a lot of fire here, or you could be dealing with a fire sign, or you are. The Hierophant. And one more for the masculine. Right there. Ace of Wands. So definitely there is some beautiful fire energy with this connection. It is giving you a gift, just like the Herkimer diamond energy, I believe, is sending into this connection. And I don't feel like, I feel that soon you're going to find out exactly what that gift is if it's a reason, a season, or a lifetime. And so with that, you know, she's got in the feminine energy, the Two of Wands. There's choices to be had. She's really considering her choices. She's got a lot of love to give, a lot of creativity. In fact, there's also fertility here. She wants a lot. This energy could be even birth. You know, she wants to have a family. She could be fertile. She could, like, many things could be happening here. So if you're not trying to get pregnant, be careful. You've got, this is the number 44. And then you've got all of this, Four of Swords, Four of Cups. thought there was one more. Yes, right over here. So, and then this one on his side is a 4. So you've got a lot of synchronicity here. This connection is supposed to happen. And I do believe there's a hidden gift in it, whether it be a reason, a season, or a lifetime will be, time will tell. However, 4s are really foundational. They're very beautiful for starts of new things. Even if this is a relationship that's been going on for some time, it really is a matter of choice, I'm hearing. The Queen of Cups here, she really is, you know, and you've got the ocean. You could be dealing with someone who has a lot of water in their chart. The feminine could, or somewhere in her chart, her rising or her moon. This is very secure in her feelings and emotions. In fact, you know, she, with the Queen of Cups, what distinguishes this card from the rest is she holds it like a trophy. She holds it out there really strong. She's really in tune with her feelings and her emotions. She knows what she wants and she's going after it. She's very clear on how she feels about things. And with that, right underneath it is the 3 of Wands. She's really, I'm really feeling she's wanting to take action in all of this. She really has a desire to tap into this creativity and this love. She really wants something that is stable and secure, and she's ready to go off on this adventure of love. And it may take this as an adventure. It could be a reason or a season, or it could be a lifetime. He, on the other side, something is revealed, insight and breakthroughs. So he could be just discovering how much he does care about this feminine energy. And with the Ace of Swords, there's going to be some messages coming through on what that clearly means, if it is one of those 3 things. But I do feel that for some of you, it is the breakthrough of, oh my gosh, she really means a lot to me. Or, oh my gosh, I don't know. It could be a no. It could be going the other direction. So you kind of got both. It's actionary and individual. You will know as it goes, because it's just, there's this, the hidden gift. And like I said, it's kind of blurred here, but it's a part of the journey, and you got to go through with it. Now, the King of Wands, what's interesting that he's got the King of Wands energy. He has got a lot of passion here. And there's wands on both sides. In fact, there's 4. There's the 2 of Wands, the 3 of Wands here on the feminine side. And then on the masculine side, you've got the King of Wands and the Ace of Wands. So I'm really feeling it is for the connection. For some of you, it will not be, but most of you, I'm feeling that it is, that this is a fire energy, even if it's just passionate. If this is to reignite something within you, your passionate side, run with it. You know, we only learn things when we experience them. We only solidify wisdom through having the experience. And sometimes, you know, even if it doesn't turn out, it's one of those things that we're learning always from experiences, and we're always teaching each other. And sometimes, you know, there's healing on this aspect of the feminine. And sometimes through passion, we heal ourselves. And we reveal, especially if we've been extremely hurt in the past, and we feel that we could never feel those ways again. Sometimes tapping into passion is a great way to heal that and see, oh my gosh, I can still feel, I can still be in this moment, I can still be in my body and enjoy the moment of this time. And perhaps this masculine energy is showing the feminine energy to really tap into that, because he's got the Ace of Wands here. There is that offering, there is that spark of passion. Where it goes, it's just not telling me here. And I think that that's kind of the point. What it isn't telling me is you've got to go on this journey and find out for yourself what the message is, what the hidden gift in this connection is. You've got the 4 of Swords, which is, you know, there's that time of rest, there's that time of reflection. You will find out what that is in time. Then you've got the 4 of Cups, which is not accepting quite the offer yet. So that's what tells me it's like, okay, this is the universe doesn't want you to see through this veil yet, because it wants you to go through this. The Hierophant is here, but it's always here for you to pick up the keys to your realm and choose. So perhaps it's taking a risk on this and choosing this. Perhaps it's just choosing into the moment of it and seeing where it takes you. Because remember, love is the absence of fear, and only love can grow in the moment. And so if we're worried about where it's going, or we're worried about where we've been, we are not in the moment to allow love to grow. So there is risk involved with this connection, as is every connection that we have. And it may just be taking that leap of faith into something and being the fool in our journey, and feeling it. And yeah, it's not a diamond, but it is sure pretty. And sometimes I think that's the point, is that it may not be the one, but it is beautiful, and you just sometimes have to just go with it. So I see a lot of fire, a lot of passion, a lot of sensuality in this connection. And it's yeses all the way around. And also, yeah, it's hidden. You don't know where this is going to go, so you might as well enjoy the ride. I love this. So I hope you did too. Make sure to check out any of the other crystals that you are drawn to. There is a message for you inside there. So check that out, and I'll see you on the next reading. Bye. Welcome, group 3. So you picked the beautiful, the infamous rose quartz, which is all about unconditional love. And I love this because I actually learned something new about it. And it is actually considered one of the hardest substances on earth. So there's a lot of sturdiness to rose quartz, which I did not know. So I feel like that truly does back even the energy of love and unconditional love. It's either love or it isn't, right? So let's clarify this union and see what messages are coming through for the union, as well as the masculine and feminine. Now, of course, I've cleared all of my decks and shuffled them and got them all set for this specific stone, so the messages are true. And let's see. There you are, Zen Garden. And I'm feeling that is the connection of the union. And right there. The Temptress. Seduction, deceit, a broken promise. Interesting. Actually, I am going to put that on the masculine side. That is feeling like masculine energy. Yin and yang for the feminine. So there is definitely some Zen stuff going on, yin and yang, balance, the temptress, seduction, deceit, and broken promise. I'm wondering if the masculine has gone through something that has felt extremely damaging, and so maybe he's residing in that energy, that he's been hurt to where he's having a hard time moving on, is what I'm hearing. Let's define, of course, through tarot and see what the message is and see what's going on. But for whoever that is, you know that that is your message, especially if the masculine energy is very reserved. Right there, I'm feeling that one, but these are not wanting to go in. So yes, so 7 of Pentacles. I am really feeling that is in the connection. There's work to be had. King of Cups, I feel that that is on the masculine. The 8 of Cups is definitely on the masculine. Queen of Swords, feminine. Tower. Connection. The Chariot. Queen of Swords. Here. These 2. Ace of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. I'm going to put that on the masculine. And the Seven of Swords. Okay, interesting. So, I'm really feeling that in the connection, it's going to take a lot of work for this connection to happen, sadly. It's not impossible, but some things have got to end. So, there's definitely something going on that is tempting the masculine, and, well, he's distracted. The King of Cups, he's trying to step into the energy of knowing his feelings and emotions, but something has to end. So either he is going to end it with you, or he's going to end it with someone else, or you are. If you are identifying with the masculine energy, I feel that the masculine energy is torn between options, and it's not a bad thing, because we all start off with dating, and then we start the sometimes the elimination process of when you finally meet someone that it matters. So there is definitely an ending to something that's coming. You have the Tower here, and your higher selves really want you to stay in that inner sanctuary no matter with all this turmoil. To the encouraging aspect, especially too with the feminine, is to really be in your yin and yang, being your balance. That sword energy with the Queen, she is definitely, the clouds are starting to clear regarding this connection, and she's starting to see a lot clearer what's going on. It is I'm seeing a little bit of both. There's a possibility if he chooses this connection, but there's somebody's walking away from something. And you'll see when that happens. For some of you, it is walking away from the Temptress. For others, it is walking away from the connection. And I know 50-50, it's a toss-up with this too, but there's two energies coming in, and I do see that there's a Queen of Pentacles here, and I don't know if this is the nurturing. He's going to go for the nurturing aspect. The Queen that is nurturing, that is self-sufficient. He's going after, he wants it all. And that's what I'm hearing with this. He wants to see that this woman is strong, she's powerful, and she knows how to create the world she wants, and she does it in a nurturing way. As far as the feminine, I feel that she is knowing what she wants, but there is this, the clouds are clearing. However, I'm also feeling there's a little bit of coldness on the feminine energy, a little bit of some indifference, and that's not wrong. It's just he's wanting this warmth, he's wanting the Temptress. And so you've got to, if you are the feminine listening to this, you've got to really know your mind, but also know your heart, and know if that is something that you get to tap into. What is this connection teaching you? Because remember, every connection we have teaches us something about ourselves. It's a mirror of who we are, what we want, or who we're not. And what it doesn't mean that we have to conform to what this is saying, but we want to have the balance between heart and head, and know what we want, yes, and direct it, but also have the warmth and compassion. My mom's words always stick to mind that says you can't warm up to a cold stove. So this feminine energy, yin and yang, I really feel that she is either starting to master this, or this is her message that she gets to balance these aspects of herself, because she's been through a lot. I really feel that this, getting harmony through balance. And there's something in this connection teaching the feminine about this balance between harmony. Because masculine energy wants, there's always that desire for, and it's not necessarily maternal love, but it's that warmth, it's that connection, that feminine connection. And if we are not tapped into our femininity as being a feminine, the feminine aspect of this connection, it could be too cold. And that's what dilutes sexuality, is when the feminine role is too masculine, and it will dilute each other. It has to have polarity. That is sexual attraction. And I don't think that sometimes as feminine energy, we get so wrapped up into being strong because we have to take on all these roles that we forget how to soften. And that truly is our power. And I'm not talking about taking crap, and I'm not talking about being a pushover, and I'm not talking about conforming to control. I'm talking about the prowess of feminine power. And I'm talking about softness, and I'm talking about being able to stand in your power, but also be that nurturing aspect that is so desired by masculine energy. And if we're not that, then we can dilute it. So I really feel that this is saying to this connection, are you in balance with your goddess as well as your God? And the Chariot is saying that you have the alchemy to create whatever you want. And you've got the Sphinxes here. If you are in the feminine energy, you've got hurdles. You've got some things to overcome. And it's not saying that you can't in this relationship. But because you've got a lot to offer. The feminine has a lot to offer, but the yin and yang is really asking to balance. And it's using the wisdom of knowing whether or not to go into your feminine ways when necessary. He loves the badass bitches that can make their own money and do their own thing and create a life for themselves. So if you're that, you've already got that. And I'm already feeling that with this connection with the feminine. But I'm also hearing the nurturing aspect. This connection, this feminine, is really tempted by the temptress of heart. He wants that warmth, that compassion, that hot stove to warm up to. And if the woman is a little too on the cold side, it's going to repel this masculine, whoever he is, or if that's you. So some things have got to change. Some things that the Tower, there's work that is to be done, no doubt about it. But when it's all said and done, this connection is unconditional love because it teaches you about yourself. Remember, every single connection shows us whether we are in alignment with our own unconditional love or not. Now, it does show us parts of ourselves that need or deserve balance, yes. But when it's all said and done, I do believe that each person is going to take what's theirs and take from this connection a Zen garden of knowing that they've done everything that they can for it. I'm not seeing a whole lot of passion to it other than it's one of those things that's just beautiful learning. It's beautiful. It's a dance almost is what I'm hearing. It's this dance of showing you and how you want to balance and be that Zen garden. Because remember, Zen garden is all about balance. You've got all these flowers, they're pollinating, there's feminine, there's masculine energies, and it's all about this beautiful dance of life. And I really do feel that this connection is giving you that. Whether it is long term, this is your person, I'm not seeing that. I'm just seeing that this is a beautiful moment for you to learn balance. And if you are the masculine, get clear on what you want and then go after it wholeheartedly. Temptresses too. If it's just, she's a stripper from Vegas, it's not going anywhere. So sorry to say, you are probably just the money bags. So the point is that there's depth, and it could be just fun. This is all learning, but you're getting clear with every relationship, every step you take, every dance you make. You're learning what you want in life, and that is perfect. That's the journey. So in this journey, it's unconditional self-love. And when we do that and we master that is when we attract that into our lives. So I hope you loved your messages, or I know it's hard, especially if you wanted this connection. So always stay open. And of course, you're always the master of your world. You are the magician. So alchemy is key too. So thank you so much for joining me for this one. Make sure that if any of the other crystals you were drawn to, make sure to check those readings out because there is messages for you. Thanks so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Welcome group 4. So you picked the beautiful green jasper. And I love this because it really does promote a lot of endurance in healing and moving forward. I love forward momentum because that truly is goddess energy. And so you want something to cultivate, it's going to propel it forward. And sometimes it is not propelled forward for union, but also separation. Both are successes. However, for this reading, let's see where it is going and see what the connection holds and its messages. So of course, the cards have been shuffled and cleared and set to this stone and whatever messages are coming through to you. So let's see for the union, amethyst. Transformation, certainty, and confidence, which I am surrounded with amethyst right now. So we're going to put that as the higher self or as the union energy. I love that. And let's see for the feminine and masculine energies right there. So rising above, clarity, freedom, and solutions. So put that on the feminine. And right there. This is eternal love, happiness, harmony, and fulfillment. Beautiful. All right, let's see what messages to further those with tarot. Right there. So 4 of Wands. We've got marriage right there. Boom. So, okay. You could be in relationship. You could be headed to marriage or commitment. Moving in together can mean many things. You'll know what that is for your story. The moon. I'm also going to put that. I'm going to put that on the feminine side. And there we've got strength. We've got the 3 of Swords. So I do feel that there is some healing being done. So let's put that on the feminine. Eternal love. So 4 of Swords, masculine. Ace of Wands, masculine. All right, got a few here, and yes. So union, feminine, feminine, masculine, and feminine. All right, a lot of messages here. I'm gonna clarify one more. This Ace of Wands. Right there, Wheel of Fortune. All right, 6 of Cups, yep. Okay. So, lots going on with this connection. I do believe it is a beautiful one. This could be one of those soulmates. You could be in either you are going to partnership or you have. I really feel like more of this is an established relationship and there has been trouble, is what I'm feeling is the dominating theme of the story. And specifically because there's the 3 of Swords here, there's definitely something that is being healed. It could be forgiveness. I'm not sure if something happened in this relationship or this is an old wound that is being healed. I do feel that with this card rising above, that there's something that has happened and she's choosing, the feminine energy is choosing to rise above this energy through forgiveness. Because after all, forgiveness is for us, not the other person. Remember that. But there is some, excuse me, some shadowy aspect regarding the moon being here. Now this is intuition. I feel like whatever this masculine is really has a lot to offer this feminine. And so right now this connection is a little bit in the moonlight, but there's a lot here with the Ace of Wands. There is definitely something being offered to this relationship, but he is still fighting for it. It is not completely gone. There's a lot here. There's marriage, there's strength, and there's a lot of hard work. So This amethyst energy, I really feel it's all about transformation. And so perhaps this relationship went cold. And by doing that, there's lots of fighting, there's lots of turmoil. It got lots of really rocky, especially through all the retrogrades. Some things were not clear. And of course, I feel like my voice is reflecting that. Not a whole lot of communication, and something could have fallen away. But I don't feel like that was what was in harmony with the eternal love that the masculine has for this feminine. I do believe that she's got the Three of Cups here, which celebration and a time for, I see something happening where there could be coming back together. But at this time, there's the Four of Cups. She's just not wanting to partake of this quite yet. If you are the masculine listening to this, she's really in a nurturing mode. She is rising above all of this. She is trying to heal. She is using her intuition, but it is going to take a little bit of time. She truly does love this masculine. There's a lot of clarity, freedom, and solutions. If she's going and doing, if you're doing therapy together individually, this is a really great time to do that and to heal yourselves and each other, whatever has happened here. I don't even think that it has to be a third party, or perhaps it was just a flirtation or something. I don't see it being really, it could be for some of you, really big and serious. It felt somewhat like a betrayal, but I don't think that all is lost here in this connection. But there is going to take a lot of strength to tap into your natural knowing for this. And it's not force. Like this, she's got her hand in the mouth of this lion, and the strength in this relationship is not dependent on forcing it. It is absolute trust. It's building trust, whatever this is. And it's going to take work. It will pay off, but it is going to take work. And, love is one of those things that, we do. People that we live in such a culture that is, as soon as someone has basically flubbed up, it's over. And if this is a marriage and it's an amazing friendship connection with having the Three of Cups here, I feel like that this was at one time a really great friendship. There's a Six of Cups over here, which represents that. It's almost like this really beautiful friendship, love that is very passionate. Could even be a twin flame. You've got an 11 right here. And with all this amethyst, something has to transform, and it could be an on and off relationship, and there's just several energies coming in here, but this is beautiful. This is eternal love. This is, you've got the dove here. This bird is a messenger. This is something that is coming to the feminine energy, that not to give up on this connection. The Four of Swords here is he's really stepping back he's going within, he's learning a new way. I feel like there is something happening here. There's happiness on the horizon with this masculine. You've got the Ace of Wands here, which is, he does have this offer of passion and love and re-sparking. I really hear rekindling this relationship for whatever you guys have gone through. If it's been fighting with family, if it's feeling like a betrayal because of family, whatever, it doesn't necessarily have to be with another woman or another man. I really feel that there's just been hurts, and you guys are choosing to rise above it and work at this relationship. And it is successful because you've got the Wheel of Fortune here. It's something that you just got to work for. And it's just a bump in the road. And then you've got the Seven of Wands here, which is standing your ground. It's doing the work. It's I don't feel that the masculine is being stubborn at this. I feel like he's just standing his ground, that he wants this, he wants to work towards it, and he's not giving up on it no matter the hard times. And that's exactly what you want with partnership. If you want someone to say, it's us against our problem, It's not our problem against us. It's us alchemizing this into a strength. It's getting past it, and it's truly, I believe that what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And that's what relationships do, is you rise above your problems. You work how to fight, you work on how to love, you work on how to do the lulls when you're not in limerence. When you move into the love space of a relationship, rather than that limerence, then that's where the work really begins, when you stop validating each other and you validate yourself. And so I really hear that there's a lot of growth here, and in this partnership is they're really willing to do the work. So step into that, rise above. You got this, but transformation in this relationship is happening. So embrace it and move with it. It's beautiful. Group 4, I hope you loved your reading. Make sure to check out any of the other stones that are calling to you a little bit. There's messages in there for you. And of course, anything that doesn't resonate, put it on the shelf, and the rest you know what to do with. So take action in your life. Remember, tarot is a suggestion. It's a light on a path of some messages for you, but it's up to you to do the work. So, and relationships are that mirror, and they are that ground, that arena to really take and do some healing and growing. So thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.